What is up, guys, and welcome back to yet again another Visualized History and Lore video. Today we're going to do an installation video for the new Divide and Conquer version 3. That's right, guys, you heard it right. Divide and Conquer has finally released version 3. Oh my god. This is probably the best thing that ever happened in Third Age. This is the best Third Age mod in my opinion, and it is their biggest update yet in my opinion. So, me and Alu here is another YouTuber. I'll link him down below. He's the head of the team for Divide and Conquer, and he always is doing new Let's Plays and stuff, showing some of the new features or some of the newer updates and stuff. So he's been teasing us for a long time, and finally they have put out and is here. And he released a tutorial video, which is good because there's some new things you need to learn how to do with this version that are different from the other ones. But he also didn't show you how to install Third Age Total War, the base game, which is what you need. It is not included in version 3. And the transition, people install Third Age in different ways. There's different ways you can install Third Age, and if you do the way that he shows you in one of his previous videos, you should be alright. But again, I feel like there needs to be a little more. I need to be able to show people the transition from Third Age to version 3, because there has been some problems, there has been some crashes, and he released the tips and tricks videos, which is nothing he hasn't already told us before. But again, this is going to be an all-in-one video showing you how to install a fresh install Medieval 2, how to clean it up, how to install Divide and Third Age Total War 3, and then how to install Divide and Conquer version 3. So without further ado, if you guys want to jump ahead to some different timestamps down below, you already know how to do fresh install, you've seen my other videos, etc. Go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and jump into it. So the first thing we need to do, I don't care how clean your Medieval 2 is. I don't care if you just did a fresh install. We're gonna do it again properly. Maybe you did do it properly, but again, it does not help. It doesn't hurt to double check. Now, if you follow this to a T from start to finish, while I'm about to start, you should be able to have no absolute problems. If you have problems, come back and follow it to a T. So, you choose to waste your time or spend an extra 10 minutes just watching what I'm saying and doing what I'm saying, and hopefully you'll get it through. So, okay, what you need. Medieval 2 Definitive Edition, that comes with everybody, but you need the Total War Kingdoms down here. But I'm pretty sure, again, if you buy Medieval 2, you get the Definitive Edition. I'm pretty sure it automatically gives you that. But again, if you go to buy Medieval 2 for this, make sure you have the Total War Kingdoms add-on. You need that DLC. Alright, moving on. We need to do a fresh install. I mean super fresh. We need to go to where Steam stores your games so we can delete it. Because sometimes when you uninstall games on Steam, they just take the folder out and put it back in once you reinstall it. They don't actually fix your files or anything. So I'm going to quickly show you this path here. It's I might as well just show you all it. I should know this by now. Never assume you know what to do. Go to the local disk C or whatever you install Steam. If it's on your D file, say you put some games on your D file, and you'll have like D or whatever volume you have. You should see Steam libraries, Steam apps, common, and then you should see Medieval 2 down here if you installed it on a separate drive from your main one. Now, if you installed Steam and have your games all in one drive, it'll most likely be on your C drive with your operating system. It'll be on our program files 86, Steam apps, common, and Medieval 2. There it is. And so in here, I actually have Third Age 3. I have, as you see down here, this is a working folder right here. Everything is perfect right here. Your folder will be set up and look like this by the time we are done. You'll be able to run. I can click and run it right now, but there's no point. I'm sure you guys will see at the end of the video when I click and run it then. So let's go ahead and back out of here, and instead of letting Steam decide what it reinstalls, we're going to decide it needs to reinstall exactly when it needs to. We're going to delete our Medieval 2 folder. And this may take a minute. You see, once you install the mod, it will be a pretty hefty folder compared to the original. I think the original game's like 11 gigabytes at the most. But folder's too big to recycle. Yes, delete it permanently. Maybe I need to empty my recycling bin. But you see here, I'm deleting Medieval 2 completely. I'm doing this from scratch. I'm going to reinstall it from scratch. I'm doing your process with you. I'm not going to be another one of the tutorial videos that tell you what to do but don't show you how to do it, or don't put the money where the mouth is. I'm doing it with you guys. You guys will be able to install Third Age from scratch right here, right now. And once we do this, we're going to go ahead and reinstall Medieval 2. we're then going to... Am I recording? Sorry, that's a little thing you always have to do. Like, am I actually recording? Because I did some voice checks. Go ahead and empty that recycling bin here. Alright. So you see it's completely gone. And now the only thing you need to do is right click in your Steam under Medieval 2 and uninstall. Delete. But it doesn't actually delete everything. So like if you have some extra folders in there, you may get rid of those when it reinstalls, but if you change any of the core files, it's going to be the same core file when it comes back and it could be messed up. You just want to make sure 100% now we now have a fresh install Medieval 2. I'm going to go ahead and click here. I'm installing it on my program files 86. Now guys, please do be aware, if you're what you need to run DAC is at least 3 GB of system RAM. If you not have that, blows. There's some projections that RAM prices coming down pretty soon, so keep a lookout for that. Other than that, I like to install it on my program files 86 file, because my program files 86 file is my SSD, and I want to be able to have quick load times and stuff like that. And if you install it on a hard drive, you're just going to be doomed for a little bit of slower load times. Alright, so it's saying estimated 20 minutes to download. It's BS. I'm gonna go ahead and click next here because it's going onto my Steam, and it'll show you exactly where it goes on Steam. I agree, and he's gonna pre-allocate some room, and it's gonna start downloading, and I'll catch y'all once this is done. Alright guys, and we are back, and as you can see we have Mid 2 installed. Congratulations, you just learned how to install a Steam game fresh, and just to prove it to you, we'll quickly go into my files where it's stored. Go to my mods, and as you can see, no more Third Age there, and everything is set back to normal. You have a fresh install. You are one step closer to playing any mod for any game to perfection. Now, one thing we need to do to clean up our files a little bit before we start downloading, doing all the fun stuff and start downloading, we need to make sure our files are cleaned out. One thing you want to clean out is your virtual store. Most modders, especially for Mid 2 or older game like this, they recommend you clean out your virtual store. Now, I've never had a problem with virtual store. I cannot speak for everybody. You want to make sure you do this. So what you're going to do, you're going to go into local disk C. You're going to go into users here. You can go to your user, whatever your name is for your computer. Your username on whatever account you're using on your computer. Go to app data here. If you cannot see this right here, you simply go to view. Was it view you go to? Oh yeah, it's view, and then click hidden items here. See, it takes that away. So if you're having trouble, just click on view up here in your files explorers. Click hidden items, and you can see that. So go into app data now. Go to local. Now scroll on down to virtual store right here. Now as you see, I don't have a problem with any of that, but some people might have a program files 86 file in here. If you have a program files 86 file, within there you'll have a Sega file if you have a disk, and within that Sega file there will be a Medieval 2 folder that just spelled out just like that there. You'll then delete that Medieval 2 file. Don't delete the Sega file in case you have any other Sega games, but delete that Medieval 2 file. Now if you have it on Steam and you do have a virtual store, which I don't think you should, but if you do, it'll be then again a program files 86 file here. You'll then go to maybe Steam and then find that Medieval 2 file within that Steam directory and delete that file. But again, most people shouldn't have trouble with this. This is just a double check just in case. Now, one thing everybody will definitely have to do is disable their UAC, which is user account control, which is your computer checking files saying, hey, this is ambiguous, or it's maybe not even harmful, but we just don't know what it is, and we do not want you playing it. We do not want it running and or affecting your computer. And this can seriously mess up your games. Obviously, Mid 2 is just a game. It's not a virus. You can tell UAC or user account control for your computer to say, hey, this is alright, let this run. Do not mess with this. We need it to not mess with this so the game can run its scripts. So what you want to do here is you want to go back to this PC, wherever you installed it, whether it's on your local disk C or on your other volume, which I showed you how to get to it before. But for me, it's programs files 86, Steam, Steam apps, common, and then of course you got Mid 2 here. And what you want to do is you want to click on Mid 2, right click, go down to properties. Now within properties you want to go to security. Alright, you then want to scroll down and click on your users. You want to make sure this full control is clicked here. Very important because this needs to be in full control so the UAC doesn't mess with this file. Now, if it is not, if the users here, for user/users, is not ticked here, and you go to edit, here, scroll down, click on users and click allow apply, okay, boom, you're set, you're ready to go. Alright, now you've disabled USC and you checked your virtual store, you are all set to go. You are fantastic, you are ready to go. Now, you will then direct yourself down to my description down below where there'll be 2 links. Now we can do this one at a time or both at a time, however you wish to do them. These are big files, all of them. This is Third Age, this is the base mod you need, and of course Divide and Conquer here is the sub mod. For Third Age, you want to go to Files here, which is obviously the first game we need. You'll then need to obviously not download all this because it says obsolete next to it. You're smart people, you know what to do. You'll install 3.0 version 1, 3.0 version 2, and the 3.2 patch. You'll then get 3 different files right here. That's 3.0 part 1, 3.0 part 2, and 3.2 patch. Boom, you'll get these 3 things here. And then I will do it one by one. So I'll not show installing these files yet until we've gotten Third Age working. So the first thing you want to do for Third Age, you want to run these all as administrator. If you're not running them as administrator, I don't know, I'm going to help you. So first you'll click on obviously version 1, patch 3.0, part 1 of 2. You'll right click this, you'll click run as administrator. You'll probably then get a prompt from your computer to ask if you want to obviously run this thing as administrator. Are you sure you want to do this? You will click yes. This will take a little bit for it to come up, and you may have gotten a blank screen on mine, or you may have seen it, I'm not sure. All you have to do is click yes. Then you'll get this prompted install wizard screen. But then want to click next, next, I agree, next. Now this is what matters here. Now if you have the game version, like this disc version, which God help you, I guess this is where it will be, unless you specifically installed it somewhere else. I'm not exactly sure how this works. This is for the Steam version. Then click the 3 little dots here, and we'll go back to the same old file we're used to going to. I know, guys, it's boring. Again, local disk C, program files A6. You then go to Steam. You'll go to Steam Apps, Common, and Medieval 2. Click on Medieval 2. Don't touch anything else. Just click Medieval 2. Click it a few times. Make sure you got it. And click OK. And this is what your directory here should look like. Now you can go ahead and drag this across here. Control C to copy it. So just make sure, because we're going to be using the same directory for all 3 of these here. That, or if you have trouble remembering how to do this, or you have trouble copying and pasting, then you can simply, every time we go to the next couple steps, just remember the path I went, because I've explained it 3 different times now. You'll click next and start. Okay guys, this is a huge file. It will take a minute to download, especially for those who don't have good computers. Those who do have good computers, you're going to take a long time to download. It's just the way it is. So I'll be back once this is finished, and of course the next step will be going on to 3.0 part 2, then 3.2 patch. Then we're going to get it to work and make sure we can post and have a good working Third Age before we even think about installing a submod. So I'll see you then. Alright guys, and it has finished finally. Gonna click next and exit. Now we're moving on obviously to 3.0 part 2. Right click again, run as administrator. Give it a second for it to pop up. It always takes a second. Why? I do not know. There it goes. And you know the routine, guys. Next, next, I agree, next. And now, if you're fancy and copied the address like I did last time, you'll just drag Control V, boom, there you go. That, or if you guys again need help finding the folder, click these little 3 buttons and scroll through your files and look at the directory I have right here. You'll know to click on Program Files A6, Steam Apps, Common, Medieval 2, and nothing else but Medieval 2. Again, if you need to see it, I've done it before like 3 other times in this video. Next, start. And this one's a little bit faster, and the next one will be faster too, because these are just the smaller guys. This is how it's going to be fast, and it stops at 84 for like 20 minutes. Always helpful. The irony does not escape me. And see, these are all the faction intros, so those are the bigger guys. bit of bigger files take a little bit longer. And boom, next, exit. Finally, last step, you get 3.2 patch. You're gonna right click, run as administrator, pop it yo, next, I agree, next, and again, because you're fancy, Control V, boom, there you go. Or again, if you need help finding this, click these buttons, follow this address, you'll get there. Next, start. And this will be even faster than the rest of them because it is a patch. Now what we're going to do is we're going to ensure that we're getting Third Age running crispy. You're not going to do any folder renaming because that's some dumb shit. If you do some folder renaming, you're dumb. I'm sorry, there's no other way around it. I don't know why you're doing that. You don't need to do that. And it only makes things 10 times more complicated for you. We're not going to do the hard way where we go through Steam and ask it to run through one of the mods and rename one of the mod folders because that's stupid. Say it with me, guys. That's stupid. We're not going to do that. Alright, you got Third Age here. Boom. See, it works. Psych. Joking. It needs the Kingdoms exe. Now, like, what's the Kingdoms exe? Oh my god. I don't understand. I'm going to show you how to get your Third Age to work. We're going to go to our fancy little folder here. Steam, CMaps, Common, Medieval II, where we've been going this entire time. Now, what is it looking for? It's looking for a Kingdoms exe. That does not exist in this file. We're going to make one. All you need to do is click on this here. Right click, copy. And right click, paste. Boom, now we got a copy. We're going to rename this to what? Kingdoms. Just like that. Just as I spelled it. Now, let's watch some magic happen. And bada boom, bada bing, you have a Third Age starting up. I'm not sure if you guys could actually see that or not, but it did start up. Obviously, because you saw what happened when it didn't start up. So now, there you go. You have installed Third Age perfectly. You're ready to go for Third Age, but you're not stupid. You don't want to stop here. You want to keep going. You want to see the glory days. You want to see the best mod ever created for Third Age at this time. And that's DAC. That's version 3. You want that. Now I'm going to show you how to get it. Alright. Moving on. Now we're going to go back into our fancy file explorer. Oh man. I'm losing it. We're going to go back into our fancy web explorer. You're then going to go to the link down below and get WinRAR if you do not have it. Or 7-zip. If you have some sort of file unpacker, you need that because it comes in a compressed file. Now I'm using WinRAR, you guys can use something different, doesn't matter to me. You're gonna go to WinRAR, you're gonna come here, and you're gonna scroll on down to where those E's are. Because I'm stupid. There it is, English 64-bit. You're gonna click, download that, install it. It's self-explanatory. You don't need installation for that. If you do, you can go find an installation video for it on YouTube if you're just helpless. That's not a bad thing, just where you are. Alright, we get all that, we're gonna go to the juicy stuff, and now we're at Divide and Conquer, the version 3. Magavani, guys, alright, cool. You're gonna go to files, you're then gonna click on this sucker. And then you're gonna click download, and then you're gonna get a file like this. What's that, Colfront? Oh, it's just a compressed file. That's why we downloaded WinRAR. Download WinRAR, it should look like little books here, maybe it's not. But again, you should have WinRAR. Quickly delete that stuff so it's not like I'm just doing this and saying, you know, talking up my ass. I'm gonna actually show you. You're gonna open this up, boom, those are the 3 files that's deleted. Get out of here. I'm gonna drag, get these guys, and put them onto your desktop. And let them extract. This is a lot easier, in a way. A little complicated, a lot easier in terms of you don't need 3 different things to install, you just have one exe to run through. And then it is beautiful. You know, honestly, I could have just showed you and said, hey, extract here, but I'm being very particular and up my butt about this installation, and make sure you guys follow me to a T, because again, if you do, you're set. You're ready to go. I think I'm going to do everything to a T except for WinRAR, which, God help me if you need, again, God help me if you need help installing WinRAR. I at least gave you the location and what exactly you need to download, what it exactly looks like, and or whatever language you are. I said English because I'm English, but you may not be English, so whatever. Anyways, click on this. What are you going to do? Right click. That's right. Run as administrator. You guys are smart. Yes to running as administrator. You're gonna get this. You're gonna click next, and then now here's the kicker. Here's the real kicker. It wants to put a Third Age folder down for you. You have a Third Age folder. Go front. I do. You do. You can go to your program files. I'm gonna do it again. PC program files 86 Steam app. Then you go down to Steam. Steam apps. Common. Medieval 2. Mods, and like I showed you at the beginning of my game, you now have a Third Age folder here. Because again, you have a working Third Age. Congratulations, you did it. I'm proud of you. So this should be your installation if you installed it where it would naturally go in your program files 86. Steam apps common. If it is somewhere different, you need to show them that. For example, you click browse here. Say you did it the way I showed you at the very beginning of the episode, how you can install it on a different drive. You go to your D drive. You can then go to Steam library, Steam apps, common, and here's some other games I like: Empire Total War, Napoleon Total War, etc. It could be here, but I happen to have mine on my local disk. I'm gonna go to here, from files 86, Steam. You go down to Steam apps, common, mid 2, and you're gonna click on the mods folder. Bada boom, bada bing, you're ready to go. Then come click next, and I'm gonna tell you if you did it right or not, because once you click next, it should be the folder, whatever, already exists. Would you like to overwrite the folder? Answer is yes. If you not get this prompt, you did something wrong. You put it on the wrong click. You get to click mods. So if you save it somewhere else, you know how we clicked Medieval 2 and then clicked OK before? No, you need to click mods and click OK. So again, if you follow exactly how I said, I clicked mods. You should have clicked mods also, and then clicked install. So click mods. It's just this should be your directory here, except this should be the end of your directory here. Mods Third Age. Mods Third Age. If it's not that, you did something wrong, then you should say yes, overwrite, then install. And now we have another long install, and I'll be back once this is done, guys. Oh my god, alright, we are back. Oh, I gotta crack my back from where I was laying down. This thing is finally about to be finished, and I'm gonna finish this up for you guys so we can figure out exactly how to get this running perfectly, fully optimized for you guys, no problems whatsoever. You have Divide and Conquer version 3, 0 problems. Alright, and this is the new thing, large address aware. You need to be able to direct some of these scripts or some of the assets of the game to the executable. A little different from usual, but it's nothing we're not used to. So if you did it the way if you installed Third Age the way I showed you, and this is where most people are messing up, is on this right here, because it's pretty important. If you installed Third Age, well, I told you how I did it. If you followed me, congratulations, you're about to get through the hardest part people are having trouble understanding with ease, as if it was a baby cake walk. Alright, we're going to go to Program Files 86. And then we're going to go to Steam, or wherever you installed your game. Again, you should know by now if you've gotten this far. Steam apps. Common. Medieval 2. You're not going to click on the regular Medieval 2. You're going to click on that Kingdoms boy. That's the thing that's running our Third Age. Boom. Right? It's running off the Kingdoms. Remember we copied it and renamed it? Click Kingdoms. Click Open. You got it right there. You'll then check this box to enable application to use more than 2 gigabytes of memory. You want to do that. You want to use more than 2 gigabytes of memory. Then you're going to click save. That's it. You're done. Exit out of here. Exit out of there. Click next. Finished. You ready for this? You ready for this? Clicking on Third Age. Divide and Conquer version 3. I'm not exactly sure if my thing's about to capture, but I'm loading up perfectly right now. And hopefully it's showing you too. I'm not 110% sure right now if my Discord's showing it. But my Discord, my thing's running. But you see Medieval 2 run down there. Congratulations, you have installed DAC version 3 perfectly to the perfection. You got it running. I'm so glad to have done this with you. If you want to, you can go ahead and let me get this crap out of the way. If you want to, you can go ahead and you can shove these guys into some separate folders. Like I have some separate folders over my side in case anything ever gets messed up. In fact, I have a Medieval 2 Total War right here, a fresh install, just ready to go from whenever I'm ready to pop it back in. It does have other stuff on it that I'm messing with in my personal time. So you can stick the stuff in the folders. You don't really need to stick these. You can just unpack them again whenever you're ready, and boom. But you've got it. Other than that, that's just personal preferences. In the meantime, let me shut up so you guys can go enjoy this absolutely amazing mod. And I want to thank you to the entire DAC team for creating one of the best mods ever, or at least finishing up after years and years of work. Let's say thank you to Al here for making awesome content and keeping us up to date, and you know, being the head force that's driving this thing through. I really appreciate you all, and I appreciate all you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if this worked for you. Again, it should have if you followed it to a T. And other than that, I will see you in the next DAC video and or Lord of the Rings video you see on my channel. Make sure to join the Discord so you can stay up to date with Lord of the Rings. Make sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with Lord of the Rings and history, because visualize history and lore now. But regardless, guys, I will catch you in the next one, and you have a fantastic day.